Okay, well, we are a couple minutes in. I know we've still got people trickling in, but we'll go ahead and get this webinar started. Like I said earlier, this is an awesome webinar talking about live chats and all the things that we've learned for you, so that way we can we can pass that knowledge along and hopefully come up with some awesome solutions. Today's webinar is sponsored by Beauty as a Business. And we are doing an awesome giveaway. They are providing free seats to one class. So they'll get Beauty as a Business to one full class of students. We'll announce a winner from the people who are in attendance at the end of today's session. So again, if you want to be eligible for winning free seats for Beauty as a Business, make sure you stay all the way to the end of the webinar. We'll announce that winner at the end. So we thank our sponsor, Beauty as a Business. Today's Oozler giving this webinar is none other than Kristen Garcia. Kristen, good morning.
Good morning.
Kristen has been part of Oozle since 2019 after moving to Utah with her family. She's got over 10 years of digital marketing experience, an MBA from the University of Arizona. And Kristen thought that a webinar around understanding various types of chat and how they can help with leads would be valuable after successfully implementing some form of chat for several of her clients. So this is coming from firsthand experience and what she's seen across a lot of the different chat platforms. Very exciting. Without further ado, Kristen, I'll pass the mic over to you.
Thanks, Parker. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining today. As Parker mentioned, I'm Kristen. I'm an account manager for Oozle Media. And today we're talking about live chat options. As we're all aware, marketing is rapidly evolving. Businesses have to work quickly to keep up with trends, or they risk being left behind while their competition takes the lead. Since the pandemic, we've seen some interesting trends emerge around communication preferences with businesses. Customers more than ever are expecting rapid responses, personalized service, and convenience when they communicate with a business. So that is making live chat one of the fastest growing digital marketing trends today. So today we'll be talking about live chat and how it's become a necessity for companies to invest in if they have a product or service to sell. So what is live chat? Essentially, it's human-to-human communications through a desktop or mobile platform. Now, pre-pandemic, chatbots, which are human interaction with a chat software, had been the industry norm. But companies are now finding that live chat can significantly increase customer satisfaction and conversion rates in a way that chatbots can't. Installing a live chat feature on your website is a way for consumers to communicate directly with your business without leaving your website. They're there, you want to keep them there. And unlike texting, emailing, or filling out a form, live chat means users can receive a response to their question or inquiry within 10 to 30 seconds. So why is live chat becoming the new norm in customer communications? Well, according to a study by Forrester Research, which was conducted on behalf of Google, since the onset of the pandemic, 34% of consumers say they completed more transactions online than ever before. Additionally, over half of consumers have increased their use of third-party messaging and chat through a business's mobile application this year. And 1 in 10 consumers tried mobile chat for the first time. But even more compelling is that 68% of respondents said that they are more likely to buy from a business that offers convenient communications. So think about this in your own life. The last time you had to reach out to a business online, you had a question or an issue that you needed resolved, how did you reach out? Did you call and after finally getting through the endless key prompts, found yourself sitting in a queue waiting for an agent? Or maybe you emailed the customer service team because you didn't want to deal with the phone key prompts, but you had to wait 24 to 48 hours for a response, sometimes longer. Or maybe you connected with a chatbot, but they didn't quite have the ability to answer your very specific question. Now think, would that experience have been better if you had connected with a real person to help with your concern or answer your question immediately? So the 18 to 34 demographic says yes, they especially like chat as their method of communication, as you can see here. You can see the 22% and the 23% are preferred ways to contact businesses and institutions in the last 6 months. Now, social media is still the primary method of communication, but live chat isn't far behind. And as far as chatting on mobile versus desktop, they're pretty much neck and neck. Respondents also shared what the most important factors were when communicating with the business online. And the key takeaways here are that people want businesses to resolve questions or issues quickly and offer options to communicate in the way that they prefer. And as we saw on the last slide, social media and chat are the most preferred. So keep in mind, if you're not offering your customers online chat and your competition is, you risk them connecting with the competition first and potentially losing that sale or lead. So we've looked at the data. Let's revisit the benefits of live chat. The biggest one being live chat has the highest satisfaction levels for any customer service channel, with 73% satisfaction compared to 61% for email and 44% for phone. Some other benefits: you can answer questions in real time. It creates a better user experience that builds trust with potential customers. Quick communications mean you can be the first to answer the question and gain that advantage over your competition. It is possible to manage multiple chats at once, depending on the platform you choose. You can engage the user while they're interested and already on your site. And again, depending on the platform you choose, you can get chat transcripts. And that really enables you to analyze the conversations that are happening, the questions that people have, and you can identify common threads that lead to a conversion. So in practice, we asked a couple of our clients who happen to be in the post-secondary education sector what their experience has been with live chat. They're both currently using something called School Chat Live, which I'll touch on in a few slides. One client told us live chat's a great way to nurture and engage with new and re-inquiries. They receive approximately 20 new leads per month and 10 re-inquiries. Another client shared that about 30% of their chat inquiries have been quality leads that they can nurture, and several have led to enrollments. They also mentioned that additional benefits include filtering out some of the bad leads, students that don't meet admissions requirements or that are international students, as well as providing admissions reps with further information about the lead that they don't necessarily capture through the website lead forms. So there are actually several options that fall under the live chat product category. So I'll touch on a few of them now and go over some pros and cons of each. And of course, at the end of this, feel free to throw your questions in the chat, and I'll definitely be happy to answer any questions you may have. In-house representatives. An example of this would be using the chat through Google Business. You can actually, through your Google Business profile, enable a chat feature, and customers can message you directly from Google Business. It does allow for templated responses. So if someone chats you and someone's not immediately available, they will get an initial canned response while they wait for someone to respond, a person to respond. It's really easy to set up. It's free to use. You can use it from your mobile phone or from your desktop. But some of the cons are you have to have someone essentially always looking at that chat to be able to monitor and respond. We recommend not waiting more than 24 hours if you do use the Google Business Chat to respond to people. You could potentially get a lot of chats that are not related to, for example, in the school example, not related to admissions. You could get people asking about salon services, and then you're sort of falling into that same problem that we sometimes see with phone calls, that the admissions lines are getting calls for the salon. Your CRM or call tracking, that's another option. If your business does invest in call tracking, chat is built into the software. And some CRMs may offer this feature as well. Now, this chat feature works with call tracking, so you can track leads by source. If you're using call tracking, it keeps everything on a single platform. Transcripts are available. There are auto responses available for the start of the chat. You can assign specific agents to receive chats, and you can set a no agent available message after hours, or can turn off the widget completely so it doesn't appear on the site. Some of the cons: it can be more expensive. I'm sorry about that. You must have a live operator, again, like Google Business, and familiarity with the call tracking system. And it is a bit complicated to set up. Outsourced representatives. So this is what I touched on a little bit before. The platform we have had the most success with, and that we have several clients using, is called School Chat Live. The pros are it's a 24/7 support system. Someone's always available. It is very simple to set up. It offers a performance-based payment plan, meaning you only pay for real leads. Users communicate with a real person. Transcripts are available after each chat. The leads can go directly into your CRM. And there's a 2-week free trial for you to test it out and see if it works for you. The con is that agents will only answer the questions you allow them to answer, so you'll provide a script. So not everybody is going to get the answer to their question immediately. Oftentimes, if they're asking something that isn't just general information, we'll have to direct them to the admissions team to talk with them in more depth. And though the focus of this webinar is live chat, I wanted to touch on chatbots and chats using marketing automation because they are still very prevalent. So chatbots allow you to free up time by automatically answering common customer questions. Some of the pros: 63% of companies using marketing automation outperform their competitors who weren't using any sort of chat. Chatbots can save up to 30% of customer care costs, and it is a 24/7 service. Some of the cons: it may not feel as personalized. Some users dislike not connecting with a real person. And setup often requires a lot of effort and is limited in the types of questions that can be answered. This is another one, automated video chat. And this is something that is fairly new, at least to Oozle, that we've been sort of playing around with. It's a simple but effective way to interact with your website visitors. You just record some short videos and use the video builder to put together an interactive experience. I'm going to see if this will play.
This is a Tolstoy. Tolstoy lets you have one-on-one conversations with every one of your leads. I'm talking about actual conversations where your leads get to choose what they want to talk about. So let me show you. What do you want to talk about? Tolstoy can sit as a widget on the bottom of your homepage to welcome new visitors. Or it can be embedded like this as a hero video. You can really do anything you want with it. The best part is it's super easy. You can make a Tolstoy right now on your phone in just a few minutes. Tolstoy can qualify your leads, schedule more demos, sell your product, provide frontline support, and lower your ticket volume. Ask for reviews, ask for video reviews, increase conversions on landing pages, walk your dog, fall in love, invest in Bitcoin in 2010. Okay, so Tolstoy can't actually do those last few things, but maybe one day. The truth is, we don't even know all the ways that you can use Tolstoy. And that's what makes us so excited to come to work every day, to see how businesses like yours choose to use our technology. What we do know is that whatever business goal you have, there's a Tolstoy for it.
So that is one that, let me get back to my other screen, that we've been playing around with recently, and it's a really cool product. It's free for the basic subscription, visually engaging, allows the user to engage and make selections within the chat to guide the rest of the conversation. Some of the cons: it requires some video equipment in production, and it's a newer product, so there may be some questions during setup and use that arise.
This is a Tolstoy. Tolstoy lets you have.
Okay. So what are some common concerns and solutions for live chat? What we hear is live chat's misleading because it's not, the business itself answering the questions in some cases. If you're outsourcing, be transparent. If you're outsourcing your chat, or if you're using chatbots, it's okay to have something written into the script that lets users know that it's an agent representing the business or a bot as an extension of the team. If you're using a platform that doesn't offer 24/7 accessibility, then just set that expectation that the chat won't be monitored 24/7, but the user can submit a question and receive a response within 24 hours. Again, some chats allow you to switch the chat off when nobody's online so that it doesn't appear as an option. And a bad user experience can hurt your brand and trust with prospective customers. So make sure you think about how your users will engage with your chat. Will you be able to improve the customer experience through chat? Work with a team familiar with setting up the chat, and then test and test again until you get it right. And then when you're ready to get started, create a script, have a list of responses to common questions that your team receives, create a form to collect user data, add the chat code to your site, integrate the chat with your CRM, and test to ensure everything is working. So if you're ready to try it, we are offering that 2-week free trial for School Chat Live. You can text your name and email to the number on the screen. Yeah, and I hope you guys learned something today. I hope you enjoyed the webinar. Parker, I'll pass it back over to you to look for questions and wrap it up.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kristen. That was some awesome information. Does anybody on here have any questions for her? We'll give it just a couple of seconds for any questions that want to come in. Okay. Sounds good. Doesn't seem like we have any questions. Kristen, that was some awesome information. To those who are still on with us, we don't want you to leave yet. We've got that giveaway that we are going to do right now. We will reach out to the winner. The winner is Kimberly Larson with Tucson College of Beauty. So congratulations. We've got a round of applause going on in here. Again, Kimberly Larson, we will reach out to you to get you set up with those free Beauty as a Business seats. Thank you again to our sponsor, Beauty as a Business. And thank you above all to today's speaker, Kristen Garcia. Thanks again for everyone who joined us. Have a wonderful rest of your day.